Welcome bibliophiles and shut-ins. We have a very special episode of the Literary Love Connection. Today's lonely lovely is none other than the sheltered and somewhat deranged Ophelia. Ophelia, daughter of the Danish Lord Chamberlain Polonius. Her father and brother take too much of an interest in her marriage, so she's here today to pick her own man. Who does she have to choose from? The first reject of romance, the vengeful Prince Hamlet. Next, the arrogant aristocrat Mr. Darcy. And finally, scraping the bottom of the barrel, the belligerent baseball has-been, Troy Maxon.
Okay, contestants, let's begin. It's our first date, and you meet my father. How do you two interact?
Simply put, I'd stab him with my dagger, act like nothing happened, then end the night by engaging you with rough sex as I think about my mom.
I would remind him how lucky he is that I, a rich bachelor like myself, am dating his daughter, but I would also assure him that it's all out of love.
What you talking about? I'm so all the pump of the baby daddy. Your daddy might have a heart attack.
Next question. I have a bad history with bodies of water. How would you help me with this problem?
I would stand next to you as we overlook the ocean from my father's castle and give a rather long-winded speech in which I would contemplate suicide.
I'd go for a swim, making myself at home because obviously I'd be on my estate. As for you, you won't be joining me because of some irrational fear of water. You may be Danish, but for God's sake, show some bloody dignity.
What you talk about, a bad history with water? Back in my day, we weren't afraid of no water. One never gave us no problems. The only thing we have problems with, the only thing we had a bad history with was white people. We keep it me and my baseball cleat down. Get the hell out of here!
Finally, even though I can't believe I'm going to ask this now. If I told you that I loved you, how would you react?
I would act as if I was insane and until you were wasting your time wanting to marry and procreate with a member of this species that is not fit to be on this earth. You're too good for that.
To be honest, I would play it cool, as if your feelings towards me didn't matter more than any other girl who's ever courted me. Though, I must admit, I would secretly hold your confession dear to me and ask you to marry me later, making it seem like it was my idea.
I have to answer that with a simple question. Well, two actually. One, you ever been with a man with two sons before? And two, can you actually bear a child and not die like that last brother I had an affair with?
Well, looks like our baffled bachelorette has a tough choice to make with such fantastic options to choose from.
No, that's a mistake. Unforgivable.
And we're back. Well, Ophelia, what'll it be? The oh-so-charming contestant number 1? The wealthy and brutally honest contestant number 2? Or the splendidly aged and socially well-versed contestant number 3?
None of them! Number 1 is a self-centered murderer. Number 2 is about as dry and inconsiderate as he is rich. And number 3? I'm thinking of joining a nunnery!
It's got words on it.
Danish? Yeah, okay. You may be Danish, but show some dignity.
Just put the mic next up. You're going to hell. Sending you first, Rico. If I die, it's the reason.
All right, Tim, I'll let him edit the project and then I'll kill him.